Good morning, everyone. Lou Desepoli here, Heritage Financial Advisory Group. Welcome to our July market update. Wanted to take a few minutes with you and just give you some key points that we're looking at and a quick summary of what we see in the marketplace. Hope everyone's having a great summer. The year is half over. As we begin the second half of the year, these are the key points that we wanted to talk about. The underlying economy and the fundamentals within it are still very strong, very solid. Unemployment is going down. The employment participation rate is up. The tax reform that took place earlier this year is working its way through the economy, and these are all good things for businesses, profits, and the consumer and investor as well. The continued trend here is volatility. We've seen a lot of volatility this year, basically from February on. It has not gone away, but we need to separate that volatility from the fundamentals of the economy. The biggest driver of the volatility right now is with U.S. and China and the trade tariffs going back and forth with reciprocation, retaliation. But in the end, it appears that the U.S. has more bargaining and negotiating power than China does. So when the U.S. implements tariffs or even the thought of it, the markets tend to be very volatile, but it seems within a day or two that they respond very nicely. We'll see if that trend continues. But that's the headline right now. One of the other items, interest rates. Again, we're in a rising interest rate environment. We expect the Federal Reserve to continue to raise interest rates, although not by very much, about a quarter point at a time. And this will continue throughout the year. We're expecting probably at least 2 more interest rate increases for this year. Corporate earnings. Again, the driver of investments and stock prices and the underlying market. Corporate earnings are increasing. The last earnings report for the S&P 500 was very good. The next earnings report will be starting very soon. We expect the earnings to be good, which will drive the fundamentals of stock prices and overall investments. There are some areas that we like in the market that we've been invested in, and we will continue to be invested in. We like the small to mid-sized companies. We've had some very good stock selections and investments in that area. They are the main benefactors of tax reform. It's a great economy for the small business, and we see that this will continue. Technology has been the leader again in 2018, over and above the multinational conglomerates, typically the Dow Jones Industrials. So technology continues to lead and outperform as technology is changing the way we live, the way we work, and all the other things that are involved in our life. So we do like technology. We have a nice weighting to it in different areas, whether it's software or media, or even hardware and all those various categories. The areas that we're concerned about or investments that we're staying away from right now are in some of the international areas. We have to be careful. We do think that there can be some value in international. We just need to be very selective with what's going on with the U.S. and China tariffs, with NATO and discussions, and things of the like. So we're very selective. Most of our monies here are invested domestically in the United States, and so we need to keep an eye on that. And right now, with the overall global tensions, it's best to have minimal exposure in that area. But once again, the underlying fundamentals are in place. We see that we have been able to add performance over and above what the general market has done. We're very cautious about some areas in fixed income with bonds and rising interest rates. So again, we maintain a diversified portfolio, but the key here is not to let the noise and the news get in the way of what we're doing. We need to set the emotions aside, which we do, let the fundamentals take over, and I think we can continue to deliver value. So with that, we hope you're having a great summer. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us. We'd love to see you. We'll meet with you at any time. Send us an email. We're happy to help you in any way. If you know of anyone who you think can benefit from some of the strategies and advice that we offer, feel free to give them our name and number. We'd be happy to talk to them. With that, we hope you have a great rest of the summer, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.